Below is a list of cool superhero versus superhero fights that have gone on to become some of the most epic superhero battles of all time.
Number 10. Superman vs. The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not sure how this even got made.
As far as superhero battles go, this one seems like a fight that would be very one-sided. Superman and Spider-Man met for the first time on January 1, 1976. Tagged as the Battle of the Century and co-published by Marvel and DC, the two battle it out after being manipulated by Lex Luthor and Dr. Octopus. Superman thinks Spidey is responsible for kidnapping Lois Lane and Peter thinks Supes kidnapped Mary Jane Watson. Of course, they both team up in the end to fight the baddies.
Number 9. Batman vs. the Punisher.
A few months after Batman/Punisher, Lake of Fire, Punisher found himself back in Gotham. Batman, watching from a distance, decided to act before Punisher destroyed everything and everyone. In the comic, Punisher hits Batman in a 2-page splash, which Batman shrugs off and says, "I let you have that one because you probably think that I deserved it." Batman then prevents him from landing another punch and reiterates his threat to put him away if he ever returns to Gotham. Batman won that one.
Well, kinda. Number 8. Avengers vs. X-Men.
As a repercussion from the events that took place in the Children's Crusade, Fear Itself, Schism, and X-Sanction, the Avengers and X-Men go to war over the return of the Phoenix Force. We get to see Captain America vs. Havoc, Emma Frost vs. Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch vs. Magic and Cyclops vs. basically everyone, and yes, it was as amazing as it sounds.
Number 7.
Thor vs. Silver Surfer. Wanting to once again destroy Thor, Loki searches the Earth for a suitable pawn to use against his nemesis.
He finds Silver Surfer and travels to Earth and engages the hero into battling him.
Convinced that the Surfer has the power to defeat his stepbrother, Loki tricks him into believing that Thor is evil and is intending to conquer Asgard. Of course, an epic fight between the two superheroes takes place. However, when both parties begin to realize that something is afoot, Silver Surfer turns on Loki.
Number 6. Superman vs. Captain Marvel.
With the War of All Wars breaking out, the two most powerful beings on Earth, Superman and Captain Marvel, square off in a final battle in Alex Ross' Kingdom Come. This technically resulted in Superman winning, after Captain Marvel sacrifices himself to stop an atomic bomb.
Number 5. Hulk vs. The Thing.
When Hulk guest starred in Jack Kirby and Stan Lee's Fantastic Four number 12, it was the first time Marvel's heroes had ever crossed over. In the issue, the Hulk is on the run when he discovers that he has been replaced by Captain America in the Avengers. He then travels to New York City to destroy the Avengers. When he arrives, he is forced to face off against the Thing. This would make a perfect introduction to the character in the MCU. Superhero battles don't get more fun than the Thing versus the Hulk.
Number 4. Iron Man vs. Captain America.
Since the beginning, fans knew these two were destined to battle it out, and Marvel's Civil War provided the perfect backdrop for Iron Man vs. Captain America. Following a catastrophic tragedy caused by superhumans, the US government passes a Superhuman Registration Act that requires all superpowered individuals in the country to reveal their identities, disclose their powers and personal details, and register as government employees or risk indefinite incarceration. This causes a deep rift in the hero community, with some, including Iron Man, backing the act, while others oppose it. Of course, this was also the subject of Marvel's Captain America: Civil War film.
Number 3. Batman vs. Superman.
In the 80s, Frank Miller wanted to change people's perception of Batman. This included making him go up against Superman. In The Dark Knight Returns, we see our heroes face off like never before. With the help of a power suit and a kryptonite arrow, courtesy of the Green Arrow, Batman defeats a much weaker Superman.
Number 2.
The Punisher kills the Marvel Universe. In the 1995 one-shot comic book What If, Punisher's personal war is not with criminals, but superheroes. Frank Castle's family dies when they're caught in the crossfire between superheroes and invading aliens. This causes Frank to go on a rampage to kill off superpowered individuals. However, he is subdued and is sent to prison for life. Somehow he ends up being taken to a committee of people who have also suffered great losses due to clashes between superheroes and villains. They promise to give him everything he needs to kill off all superheroes.
Number 1. JLA vs. Avengers.
This battle had it all. Batman vs. Captain America, Superman vs. Thor, Ant-Man vs. Atom.jla/Avengers was a 4-issue limited series showcasing the first in-continuity meeting of DC Comics' Justice League of America and the Marvel Comics Avengers.